And we're about to hit the road for the 10th annual Heart and Soul Bus Tour, sponsored by the Georgia Cities Foundation.
Now, this is one of the things that the Georgia Downtown Association participates in and we sponsor each year, so I'm excited. This is my first time on the bus, so I'm looking for a whole lot of fun.
We've got 3 days, 9 cities, and 55 people on this bus.
Wow.
It's going to be fun.
Very interesting. So look forward to seeing you and having a great time over the next couple of days.
Yep. First stop is Sonoy.
We've retained the historic charm, but at the same time we've done incredible things from a progressive standpoint, and there's a lot more to coming down the road. And it allowed us to provide 5 or 6 additional little retail spaces.
Hey, we're at our first stop, Sonoy, which everyone knows is Indian for Let's Make Movies.
Well, I really didn't know that until I got here, and then I started seeing all these things in the sidewalk.
They have made so many movies here in Sonoy. They've preserved their past and built on it to create a new downtown. It's amazing.
It's awesome. For anybody who hasn't been, this is my first time in Sonoy. I was totally impressed. I would definitely encourage, I'm coming back. Yeah. But those of you who haven't been.
It's got everything I require. We got an Irish pub, a wine cellar, a bakery, a hair place. This is my idea of heaven.
It's awesome. Definitely awesome. And great retail shopping as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to miss that either.
I hope that you all enjoy seeing and learning about some of our exciting projects that we have underway in downtown Griffin, the economic and social center of this community.
This project is being partially funded with the DDRLF, so we're real excited about this project.
The building's, like I said, about 40,000 square feet. We're putting the hotel back in this part here. It had 80 rooms in it originally. We're cutting it down to 41 rooms.
Hi, I'm Marsha Hampton with the Georgia Downtown Association and here on the Heart and Soul Bus Tour for 2010, and we're in the city of Griffin, and I'm with the city manager here.
Kenny Smith, city manager, and we're excited that the tour chose Griffin to visit this time, and we've had a great visit.
Well, we've seen a lot of great projects in Griffin, and it's been a very, very good experience for us. What has this experience meant to you guys?
Oh, it's been tremendous to have the people on the tour see what's happening in downtown Griffin. We're really blessed in Griffin that we've got some entrepreneurs. We've really had some business develop over the last 3 to 5 years where some of the other towns haven't been that fortunate, and we were just excited to be able to show that off today.
Well, I'm excited that you guys were able to host us here and then also host us for lunch, and I will definitely, on a personal note, be back and excited to see all the things that you have going on in Griffin.
We would love to have you all back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
we ventured below the gnat line, and if you don't know what that is, look for this. People blowing the gnats out of their eyes. We're in Americus, Georgia, at the historic Windsor Hotel. Americus has gone with the wind theme for their tour. They were hit by a tornado 2 years ago in their downtown, and are going to show what the strong backbones of their community are and their downtowns on this tour. So we're really looking forward to see how they're coming back from that tornado. And I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto.
This building was built in 1883, the one we're in. If you look at the hard pine floors, you can pretty well know it was built in 1883, and look at the way the building is built.
They wanted us to keep the open feel like a car showroom, so
it is certainly a beautiful day in Georgia. It is certainly a very beautiful day in Albany, Georgia. And we want to welcome you to our fine city. We like to think that we are big enough not to be little and small enough not to be big.
You're at Ray Charles Plaza, which is a $2 million project we completed about a year and a half ago. And we're going to give you a bit of a tour of our city and let you all see it.
Well, I can tell, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to offer, and thank you for inviting us to Albany.
Day 2 of our tour. Yesterday we visited some great cities.
We really did. We were up late last night, but Albany pretty much, they did their thing.
Yeah. It was a great visit. And today we're off to Moultrie first.
Yes.
Then Thomasville and Valdosta.
So we're excited to see what we have ahead for these cities, and you ready to get it back on the bus?
Let's go for it.
All right.
What a delight to have you. Let's all give this group a big hand. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Moultrie.
We're going to be doing retail and office on this ground floor and apartments above.
We're wrapping up our tour here in Moultrie, Georgia, which was an awesome tour. We saw some great renovation projects, a lot of projects on loft living, and as you can see behind me is an awesome courthouse that was restored, the original courthouse here in Moultrie. Just an outstanding testament to their dedication to downtown development. We're going to get back on the bus and head to Thomasville, Georgia.
Okay, and we're here in Thomasville with the Rose Queen and second runner-up. Second runner-up. Yeah, I got this.
Apartment lofts that are actually at 100% occupancy.
They rolled out the red carpet for us in Thomasville. We saw some great projects here, including the Mitchell House, which was just awesome view, gave us some awesome views of Thomasville. And now people have a little time to go do some shopping, go burn out those credit cards before we hit the road again.
This is our pride and joy up here. When we started this operation about 2 years ago up here, this place was an absolute disaster. It would have been a whole lot easier for us to tear this building down or to actually gut this building and redo it than it would be to do this. It took a lot of effort to put it into this building, but we think it paid off.
Thank you, and good evening to you. We're so glad that we could host you. We hope that you have enjoyed this participatory experience as much as we have.
Day 3, and we are just leaving Valdosta and headed
Yes, we are headed to Tifton, Georgia.
And then Cordele for the last 2 cities on this 9-city tour. It's been a really good experience. Lots of things to learn and see and do.
Yeah, awesome day yesterday. I think we probably ate about 5,000 calories.
Oh, yeah, we're outside of Atlanta. You know, outside the perimeter, the calories don't count. That's my theory.
Yeah, and I heard maybe we walked off about 500.
Yeah, my feet are feeling that. But it is just, we've seen so much and learned so much, I think, on this tour. It's been really good.
Yeah, a really good trip. So looking forward to see what Tifton has ahead for us.
City of Love.
All right.
Pleasure to have you here, to be in this community. Once again, I thank you so much, each and every one of you. Hope you have a great, safe trip throughout your entire day. Bless you.
So the DCA grant covered removal of the building. We had to stabilize the existing walls of these 2 buildings that had been stabilized at the bottom. And then, of course, the beautification part of it. So we decided to make a pedestrian park.
Wrapping up the tour here in Tifton, Georgia. What an awesome city hall, a lot of nice places that we visited today. Unfortunately, we're so short, but definitely encouraging to send people back here to Tifton. So we are off, getting back on the bus, headed to Cordele.
I would like to welcome you to Cordele, Georgia, located in Crisp County. And our desire is that you feel at home on your tour and that you will want to come back again and again.
Gibson's plan for our downtown higher education center would be a 50,000 square foot new construction on this site, which is basically in the center of the property that's been donated to us.
The administrative offices and the train originated at Georgia Veterans State Park, which is 8 miles west of here on 280. And Cordele, as a community, joined together and really pushed to have the main location and headquarters of Sam Shortline located here in downtown Cordele.
Well, it's all aboard here in Cordele. We just finished up a tour of the downtown and had lunch, and it has been a really good visit as well. The final tour of our visit, of our trip, and I think it was a really good one to end on.
Well, and I want to say thanks to Mike Starr for allowing me to bring myself as representing the Georgia Downtown Association and city staff, City TV, to help film this opportunity for Georgia Cities Foundation.
Great. It was great to have everybody. This was a
great group of people on the bus. A lot of diversity and interests and expertise. And I think this has truly been one of our best tours ever. We visited a number of cities that we had visited about 6 or 7 years ago, and we could see the progress they had made. The whole purpose of the tour is to help cities understand what they can do to revitalize their downtowns. We discovered some cities on this tour that need some assistance. We've already talked to some people on the bus who are going to help us with that. We're going to then provide the outreach to other individuals who might be able to help these cities as well. But I think one of the real keys for us that have been on these tours for 10 years is to see how the cities we had visited with a few years ago have really stuck to their plans, have been proactive. Despite what's going on with the economy, they're still revitalizing their downtowns.
That's awesome. That's awesome
Yeah.
for downtown. And I know Cordele has a lot of upcoming projects coming up and
Right.
a lot of potential. So I look forward
And
to
they're
seeing
asking for a lot of help, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what we want to provide.
What was your favorite city?
I would say it was a combination of Thomaston and Valdosta.
So that would be Tama Valdada?
Hey,
Favorite part of the bus tour? On the side of the river, dinners overlooking the river, and seeing the different downtowns and all that. I do wish that we had a little more time to go shopping, but I definitely have some places to put on my list to go back to now.
It was nice to get in a lot more of the financing things today. On this trip, how are people making deals happen when the banks aren't making loans?
Right.
Valdosta was great. We saw some incredible real estate, but the cities have shown us such incredible hospitality. Eating by the river in Albany was just delightful. And we've seen how leadership and great planning has transformed these cities. But really, my favorite is the great camaraderie and the great leadership that we have on this bus.
You're on my side. Get off my side. Fine.
This
I'm
is
telling.
the line.
I'm
This
telling.
is the line.
Get your jacket off my seat.
So what'd you think about the people on the bus this year? Good group?
We had a good group.
It was a good mix, I thought, of various people.
Yeah.
A little rowdy towards the back.
In the back.
Yeah. I think we need to break them up next year.
I think the people on the bus were the most interesting part of the trip.
You didn't film that part, did you, of me dancing in the fountain? I thought it was great.
It's remarkable what people are doing in downtown.
Very thankful to have come on this trip.
We've just had a wonderful time.
All right. Well, I think that's about a wrap.
It was a great trip. There's 3 very hectic days, 9 great cities, and about 50 really tired riders.
We have discovered that either Georgia downtowns like to eat.
Yeah. And they like to get you some exercise too. They'll walk you in these downtowns.
And I would definitely encourage anybody who hasn't gone to any of these great cities that they really do need a visit.
They really are the heart and soul of Georgia.